Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Huskers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Sayin. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it down the field. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the lone running back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break. As soon as his hand separates from the football, he does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Fires to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Calandria. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job of taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Really good job by this defense, understanding tendencies and what they like to do. When they're backed up and they've got this field position, instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground really, really well.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Offense a little back up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Got it, looking for a first. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Calandria. They're working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the left. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He turns that loose down the right side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Nice move to keep running.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Third and 3. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Saying. Buys a little time. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The screen, he can go.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. Got his man on the outside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Wants to bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Huskers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Throwing, say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Quick completion to the right. Looking for room at the 30. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Husker! Rolled his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Jackson. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. It's a reverse. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Wide receivers, running backs, you see them. They're interchangeable now. You see each playing different positions and handing the ball to wide receivers like you get here. You know, wide receivers are getting the ball more and more in space, but you're also trying to hand them the football so they can make some plays, get more touches, especially those good guys. Not a great game, but definitely a good job of getting the wide receiver involved in the run game.
Offense gets set for second down. Might be changing the route. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Surging forward on the sneak. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And there was just no...
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. On target.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Second down coming up. Sayin finds his man. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
At the 36-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Sayin. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw it. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. It's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Right on target this time. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
I send the tight end in motion. Zayn. Complete. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Throwing, say it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Escapes the sack. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Zayn back to the air. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here's Sayin to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Say it. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Now here's Sayin. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Again, it's Sayin. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking left. Got his man. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Runs through a man. He might have got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Again, it's St. Clair. Flips it out to the back. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. To the air, it's Calandria trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Spins away from one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Throwing, say it. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this two.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll